How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Tressa's Collectibles video. My name is Mike, and joining me today is the rest of the Tressa's Collectibles team.
How's it going, guys? Randall, aka Shizukat's here.
And Simu, also known as Chairman, will be here as well.
And we have a very exciting video for you guys today. Bushiroad has graciously sent us a couple of Blue Archive boxes to show you guys in a little bit of a sneak preview for the upcoming Blue Archive English release. So we have 3 booster boxes to open today. As usual with these Bushiroad sponsored gifts, it's very exciting for us because Simu and Randall will be able to keep whatever they pull from their respective booster boxes. I think last time Randall got to pull a Memcho OFR from Oshinoko, and then before that I pulled a Weiss SP from Ruby Premium. So Bushiroad has sent us some very nice boxes. Hopefully today we will have the continued good luck. Thank you very much, Bushiroad, for sponsoring our product opening. But yeah, as usual, we are going to open these boxes, take a look at the cards, talk about some of the effects, and just anything Blue Archive related that we might want to bring up. So without further ado, let's start with the draft process, the pick process. We have 3 boxes here, and as usual, I'm gonna let you guys do the honors. I will choose whatever box you guys do not take.
All right, Simu, you go first.
I'll go first.
Yep.
And Simu's the resident Blue Archive specialist here, so maybe he has a special feel about which one might have his favorite girl. Mari, is it?
For the characters that are out so far, it's definitely Mari.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to reach across the aisle and grab the one closest to Randall.
Okay. So of the 3 that were there, Yuka is in the middle on the front, so I'm gonna pick the one that is in the middle because I want to try to hit Yuka.
Which is Randall's favorite character, and well, that leaves my hand to reach across and pick the one in the middle. So let's get started. Simu, so you are a Blue Archive enjoyer. Can you tell us a bit about the story of Blue Archive?
Okay, yeah. So Blue Archive is it's set in an academic, futuristic, academic city. So it's like
semi-post-apocalyptic, right? Or is that just the one city?
No, that's just the one city. So
okay.
if viewers are familiar with the Toaru series, where they have like Railgun and Index, where they kind of in this bubble of a city where there's students and there's kind of adults, but the students kind of run everything.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same vibe as Blue Archive. I think there's like one adult, which is the player character.
The sensei.
And then I guess there's like there's like NPC people who run like the shops and stuff like that. But generally speaking, the students are the ones like in charge of like government and
it's like absurdly powerful student council type deal.
Yeah. So that's kind of like the setting, and all students have guns. That's just a thing that happens.
Okay,
so
question.
It's like in the Espers and Academy City,
right.
They all have superpowers, and this one they all have guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay, I know nothing about Blue Archive in terms of the story and the lore.
Yeah.
Why do all the girls have halos? What's the deal with the halos thing?
That's like their protection, right, or something.
Are they human?
Yes? Question mark. So that's part of like the mystery of
What?
the story is that like whether this is like a kind of like a post reality situation where like they've died and they're like in a purgatory setting, or if this is like just their world building. It's actually pretty.
So that's like an overarching kind of like mystery that has yet to be answered in the story. Oh, that's interesting.
There's like definitely tones of like death and like
I
kind of stuff with the theming of a lot of this stuff in the show, and like you can get your Halo destroyed, and like
do you die?
Death. Yeah.
Oh wow.
If you get your Halo destroyed.
That's the one thing, because like I watched a bit of the anime, and I know like one big thing is that like if the Halo gets broken, then they're like actually like vulnerable to like taking real damage from like bullets, but otherwise like the gunfights they have in the show are like pretty like comedic. Like I think I remember there was one point where like Shiroko and the crew are like fighting the like helmet gang, and she just like comedically like shoots her on the ground like a bunch of times, but she has a halo, so she's like fine.
Yeah. So the guns are real, but because of the halos, they don't take like permanent damage,
I see.
or it's not as lethal.
Uh-huh.
Except for you, you're the
Which is
sensei,
why they have
you
to
no
protect
halo.
Sensei, yeah.
So like,
Oh.
you get hit by a bullet, you're just out. So like they have to like.
Well, Sensei should just not be there. Like.
Yeah, that's part of the story as well. It's
Okay.
like, why are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back into the Weiss aspect of things. In every single box, in the modern format, we are going to have a box topper that is one of these first second cards. In Blue Archive, I believe there is a staggering 26 variants for first seconds. And then if we look on the back of the box, we can look at all the product ratios for the actual cards. We have 142 total cards in here, and every single card can also come in a high rarity parallel foil version, including a total of 45 different SPs that we can potentially pull. In a sealed box of 24 boxes now in the new 24 box format, for Blue Archive, we do expect 4 SPs per case. So that's what we have to look forward to. There are also, as a result of the bigger than expected or bigger than average set size, we do have 15 double rares. And we expect around 3 to 4 double rares a box. So it is going to be a bit harder to open the double rares that we are looking for. But overall, still should be a good time. And there's always going to be always a good thing over bad to have more cards to work with overall in the card pool.
Yeah.
Right?
Before we get into the first pack, so who do we have here? This is Iroha,
That is
right?
Iroha, yeah. So
She looks like a Gaki.
She's like a skip class Gaki, right?
not exactly. She's part of the Pandemonium Society, which is the student council of Gehenna. Gehenna is like demons meets Germany school.
Gehenna is like Harna and Hina's.
Yeah, Harna,
right?
Hina, yeah. So Hina is part of the disciplinary squad, and she's part of the student council. I think she's the only student council member available in this set, and she is like the responsible one in the student council. Everybody else is crazy. And so then,
Okay.
And so then when she can, she also likes to slack off, but she's not. She's pretty responsible of a character
Okay.
usually. Got a bit of that that gap going on.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can pull your favorite characters going first or going second card here. All right, let's start with the first pack.
Yeah, I think I remember when the set came out that Noah was going first and Yuka was going second because a lot of people were making Gomen Yuka jokes.
All right, you guys stop me if there's some card that you guys want to talk about in terms of effects, but I'm just here to appreciate the art and talk about like the useful like double rares and stuff. But otherwise, speaking of double rares, we have a double rare Wakamo.
Definitely one of the more popular characters.
Right. This is let's see. On play heal, when I play a climax, choose one of the abilities and gets it at the beginning for attack phase, center stage. Oh, it blows up everything and deals 1.
Or standard burn.
Or on attack, pay 1, discard 1, burn 2. This is with a gold bar?
Yes, this is a gold bar. Or a treasure.
Oh, treasure, yeah. What is the deal with her in like a mask? Like what?
So Wakamo is one of the 7 prisoners, which are like an elite force of like vigilante, anti-hero characters. Like she's crazy strong. She just wears a mask, I think, but then she takes it off for like Sensei because she has like
Isn't she
romance thing with.
Isn't
Sensei.
she also like just crazy? Period.
Yes, she is. Yes, crazy.
All right.
Yeah, she's also definitely one of the more Azur Lane aligned character designs. If you catch my drift, like
She got some assets.
she definitely got the assets.
If we pull her summer SR, you'll definitely see
see.
what we're talking
Oh,
about.
that's another thing that I think is really cool about this set is that it's not just base forms of the characters. There are some alts in here.
Yeah, speaking of alts, this card is Sunohara Shun
Small.
That's the name of the character in the game.
Yeah, so it's actually 2 different units. There's the big Shun and the small Shun, and this is small Shun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And big Shun.
Wait, does she change to Big Shun?
So she.
Choose up to 1 Sunohara Shun in your hand and play it.
Yes.
Change.
Yeah. So she changes to the
And then big
regular
Shun.
size.
Big Shun
This
is
is the
another.
fun size version.
Okay,
Big Shun is another. Actually, both Shuns are Azur Lane aligned in the extremes.
The ways that can be aligned.
They're appealing to both sides of the fandom. Ooh, Mari.
Sports Mari. This is the one that like act gain 1 soul, right?
This is Act gets
use
3,000 power.
No, it gets power and then the.
And then you get to move one of your characters to the back row on reverse. On a 1-0, 6-5. Not bad.
Was it the other Mari card that gained
Yes,
soul when
the
you
level
use act?
0 is.
Mari is she's a nun, right?
Yes, she's a nun. and
Very
she
nice.
one-hands a deagle. It's really impressive.
Wow.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, so in the game they have so the gameplay of the game, there's like little chibi models that run across like a flat field, and they fight, right? And so Mari is normally a support unit, which means that she doesn't show up as a chibi. She's like in your backline and uses her support abilities. But her this one is a striker unit, so she shows up on the field. So the first time we got to see her chibi animation was with this unit, and she would just run up and just like pull out a deagle with her hand. She just like one hand go pop. It's like really cute. But like it's like she one hands a deagle with no recoil. It's like what's going on?
Yeah. Here we have our first climax. I'm just looking here because that's one of my favorite characters, Kayoko, of recent
Discovery.
interest. Recent discovery. I
It's,
was pleasantly surprised by this character. I like her voice
Did you
a lot.
discover something up with this character that starts with an A and ends with SMR?
I did find out about it. Was mostly just, I don't know, I saw a lot of fan art of her.
Oh, okay, fan art.
And like her New Year's outfit I really liked. And
What about the dress?
that one's okay. I like the New Year's one more. But her base is also pretty nice, so. Anyways.
She's like very chill, and then the rest of her group is just all lunatics.
I see like
All crazy.
yeah, those guys are crazy.
Like Aru is just like constantly malding. Mutsuki is constantly Kusogaki.
Gremlin, yeah.
Alright, next pack. Akane, Izumi. Alright, so like our
There's
Summer Wakamo.
Wakamo.
oh, she still has her mask on. Oh, she's kind of thick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does Blue Archive have like different artists for character designers
Yes.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh gosh.
There's the
Toki's definitely one of the more Toki's definitely one of the more popular characters, right?
If there is any indication on social media from fan artists, she is definitely one of, especially as of the bunny alt coming out. Like that, like I literally did not know who she was, and then the bunny alt came out, and then everyone in like our friend group was like, "Oh my god, Bunny Toki!" and they started like sharing all the fan art. It's like, oh, okay.
Alright, and then we have our second rare and a choice climax.
Harna is another one of my favorite designs, and she's also voiced by Azusa Tadokoro, so very nice.
Haruna, just let me go already. Is the name of the climax. Is this a standby? Is this a comeback?
It's
a
or
comeback.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is one of the more popular options for like the meta deck. It's just basically you just want to run combos that can get you to your level 2 pieces in that particular deck, and so it's like between the Shiroko from the trial deck, which is a just on attack salvage combo with experience, versus the Harna, which is a cigarettes combo where you mill 2, add up the levels in salvage, and you typically run a pretty high concentration of high level cards so that you can easily salvage those higher level characters off her ability and then use them at level 2.
Right, and hopefully, as we'll see, as we see more cards, Blue Archive is definitely a very experience-heavy deck, right? So deck building-wise, the mechanic of experience will incentivize you to just naturally put in a lot more level 3s than you would normally otherwise be inclinated to do so, just because you do want to meet those experience 6 requirements.
I'm pretty sure it's less important in green decks, right?
Correct, because the Wakamo does not require experience. And
Yeah,
Wakamo
and neither does Sari.
And those are the primary finishers for green.
Yeah, but as we go through more doubles, hopefully we'll see like the popular yellow and blue side, and that's where we really see the experience requirement come in, right? Some of these arts definitely look a lot more cute-ish compared to like the cool. It's always nice to see all these different art types.
They're all high schoolers, by the way.
Oh, what?
They're all high schoolers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens when they like
Graduate? They
graduate?
haven't.
This is a game. They don't do
We don't do that around here.
There's my girl Harna in her kimono.
Oh, this Haruka is a really interesting effect. Read the climax combo.
Okay, climax combo. Rest this card. Search your deck for up to 1 climax. Reveal to your opponent. Choose 1 problem solver 68 in your waiting room. Exchange them.
Which was the standby that we saw.
You actually did reveal it. I don't know where you put it.
It went into the pile somewhere.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so the way this is designed to, and it's also pretty chunky assist. So the way this deck for Problem Solver 68 is designed to be used is the 3-2 Aru combo, which goes with that standby. She has a climax combo that says when she is brought out via that standby, even in the middle of your attack phase, you can pay 1, discard 1, and she stands herself, so you can get yourself extra attacks. So by shuffling the Problem Solver 68 Climax back into your deck with the Haruka, you allow yourself increased chances to trigger that standby and then bring out Aru and get extra attacks.
Huh. Wow.
And then you can also get your actual Climax combo that you want to use on that turn at the same time.
Well, no, it's
It exchanged
Oh, it's
from
from
the deck to the waiting room.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you shuffle.
Oh no, that's what it does, right?
Yeah, you shuffle
yeah.
the climax combo that the restander wants to trigger back into the deck.
Oh right. Okay.
And you replace a climax trigger in your deck with the Problem 68. In
Oh
your
yeah. I've definitely seen you use like Climax Swapper though, like at the same time. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
like that the climax swap in this set, which is the level 0 one at least, it swaps with deck.
I know this girl. I've seen this girl before.
That's Saori.
This is like the Depression Squad. I'm
Yes,
pretty sure.
they're pretty depressed except for the girl in the mask or the Hime. She's very happy. She's this girl.
Okay.
She's very happy.
Atsuko?
Atsuko, yeah. Or they call her Hime because princess, but they recently got a new event in the global version of the game where she gets like they get their like
The summer alts.
the summer alts and they're not depressed anymore.
It's the one where they're at the DJ party, right?
Ooh, all right. We have our second double rare. It's Tsukiyuki Miyako swimsuit. I know this card. This card is crazy. So it's a level 0, 1,000 power. If all of your characters are Cavados, then she gets 2,000 power. So she's always going to be 3,000 power. When placed on stage from hand, choose any one of your characters, and they get what we call clean cut ability, where on reverse you can choose one of our characters, rest it, and move it to an open slot in your backstage. Giving clean cut to any character is kind of wild, because at the baseline, you can just give it to herself, and she's just a 3k clean cut, which is still very applicable in today's standards, depending on the rest of your level 0 line. But to be able to have this effect be of relevance even after you move on past level 0, it allows you to just save resources by maybe pushing up a Brainstorm, playing a Miyako onto like a really big level 1 combo or something, or like a level 3, and then just still be able to attack 3 times very efficiently while not really expending much more resources from your hand. Does this C play in like, is this like the staple in like most
It is like
blue archive decks, you guys say?
I would say it's like a 50-50 between this and some other profiles in the 0 line. There's actually from what I've seen, there's quite a bit of flexibility in what zeros people can actually run in the 0 line in the popular deck. I will say from a personal perspective, when this card got revealed, I thought this was like the most like bat crazy card, one of the like craziest level 0s I've seen. I do want to say that I did overrate it just a bit due to the fact that this card being 3k compared to other 3k clean cuts that are just clean cuts by themselves, if those ones live, you just snowball value because you can reuse the clean cut ability, but this card can never reuse the clean cut ability on the single copy because it's only the turn you played. So if this does end up living, you did +1 off of the card living, but you don't get to like reuse that clean cut ability.
Yeah, so I think from my experience seeing this card played, it's like Randall said, it's 50-50. Sometimes some lists will include it, some lists won't. What I think is also really interesting about this card is that I've also seen lists included at basically every ratio. Like I've seen lists run it just as a one of, and that's not just me.
Not just the Simu.
Like, I've seen some JP lists run it at 1.
Okay.
Because again, like you don't need the card specifically to give it to itself. So like even in the late game, it's still kind of useful as a 1. You can search it,
right?
Give it to somebody else. And then I've seen people play it at like a 4 of copy just as like a big beater at 0 that also has clean cut effects. And I do think that out of all clean cuts, this is like the most useful at all like ratios because of like the uniqueness of the on play clean cut effect rather than like, whereas like some people might not value a clean cut at 1 copy if it's
only good at 0.
Good at 0, and you kind of have to search for it at level 0, and then later it's not as useful.
Right.
So
yeah, it's not as urgent to see the card at 0 because it's available to use its effect at all stages.
Correct. Yeah.
I think in modern Weiss Schwarz, the hardest part about deck building will always come down to the level 0 line, as the quality of level 0s just gets better and better, and you start having more options. It's no longer a question of what are the good level 0s and let's just put all of them in, because if you put all of them in, your deck's just going to have like 30 zeros. So there is going to be an opportunity cost a lot of the time in choosing whether you want to run certain zeros or not, and also especially in a deck like Blue Archive, you only have a limited amount of 0 slots to play with because of experience. So I can definitely see it. Even as one of those, like Simu said, in Japan. Because like the set does have like a drop search that you're incentivized to run, because like that's drop search is just really good, right? So
Yeah.
you can't just drop search into a clean cut if the situation calls for it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Also for these guys next to me, ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah! All
There
right.
we go.
All right,
Onikata Kaoko New Year. Level 0, on play, discard a card, top check, and then salvage level X or lower equal to the level of the revealed card. So, another kind of staple that we would love to see in any set, and this is just, man, it's just a good card, right?
Yeah, we say it every time it pops up on a deck profile. Free ditch outlet, top deck knowledge, semi-selective salvage. This card does it all.
In an experienced deck, just reveal a 3.
Reveal a 3.
You get anything you want.
Yep.
We have not seen a foil yet, so that's exciting.
Crazy, yeah. You have 3 foils in this. Oh!
Bushiroad! Bushiroad! Kayoko! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah, so anyways. Onikata Kayoko, New Year, on play, discard a card, reveal the top card of her deck.
Let's get a
Woo!
Oh my god.
Right in, that's right in my collection. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh my god.
All right, let's move on. Let's calm down, guys. Oh, let's calm down, Mike. All right.
Oh my.
1/1 Iroha level assist. Beginning of Encore step, discard 2, burn 1. Does standby? Can standby afford this?
No.
Okay.
I don't think you want that on your board. I think you just want more important cards on your board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like because we've seen like the 2/2 before, right? So it's just like you're at level 1 and you want to standby out like a bigger support or something, or like something more useful.
Pretty
right?
much, yeah. You basically always want the 2/2 online as soon as possible.
Is there a spot where this? Yeah, right there's good. Where it's not glary.
Yeah. Well, what is this event? That's a lot of text. Let's read it. Choose one of your following effects and perform it. Put it at the bottom of your deck. Top check 4, add 1, mill the rest. And then, or shrink. Choose one opponent's level 1 or higher characters, and they exchange it with level -1 character from waiting room.
Yeah, I think a pretty common problem of trying to fit this card, from what I've seen from like Simu and other Blue Archive players, is that it's green, and green is not the most favorable level 1 color for multiple reasons. Like the best level 1 combo in the set, which is Izuna double. It's a double rare,
It's a
right?
double rare.
So she requires experience for her combo, and green experience is not the greatest, because like I would say like the best green cards that are higher level are just your combos, and you probably don't want to be leveling those.
Makes sense. Yeah, because like you have like a red early play, you have like a blue early play, you have like the whole yellow package. But for
Yeah.
green, I can't really think of much. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Another event. 2-0.
Ooh, that event's good.
2-0 usually 2-0 events have historically been pretty good. So let's see what this is. Choose one of your characters and they get the following ability. On reverse, salvage a character and then put this into your stock. That's pretty good. Free stock on a 2-0 if you just want more stock. If you know you have a guaranteed reverse, you basically just get 1 stock for free and you hand fix.
Oh, now here's
That's a lot of text.
an interesting card.
Activate once per turn. We use an act plus 5,000. So 10-5 on act. Climax combo. Is this a choice?
Yes.
Experience 5. So there's the experience we were talking about. Top check 2 from your opponent. Mill up to 2. Put the rest on top. Oh, this is just Mocha?
Like
is
OG.
the
This is just
original Mocha.
original Mocha on a 2-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's interesting, huh?
So the recurring trend that you see between Sakurako and then other members of like the nun school is that they pretty much all synergize with act abilities. So like when you use an act ability, you gain power or you gain soul or something. So we saw that earlier on the Sports Mari, where she gains power. And then as far as the usability of this, there's a pretty cheeky deck that we saw pretty early on that people were experimenting with, and then Simu also tried it out, where what you do is you run this combo alongside that standby Problem Solver 68. Since you're mochaing your own deck, you can rig your own standby to bring out Aru and then use her to restand and gain additional attacks. So you have a pretty high pressure level 2 turn while also mochaing climaxes out of your opponent's top 2.
That sounds like a really aggressive and powerful level 2 game plan, huh?
It
For
is,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
I feel like if you can actually get that like double or triple, and then you can incidentally trigger 1 standby, or like maybe high roll with the 2 standby, your opponent's taking a level, like almost for sure.
It is extremely rude, and like it is probably not like it's probably not unreasonable to see them go from like low 2 to like mid 3 immediately, and then it's just like, well, now what? I'm not ready.
Yeah, the numbers just line up really well because you're swinging for base 2s on the Mocha too.
Yeah.
So like if you see 2 clean and you just trigger for 2, if you don't trigger a soul trigger, which you can definitely just rig, right? If you want to guarantee the damage, then
just
every
pop
swing will just be a guarantee. And then if you want to go for the slightly higher risk and trigger a standby for 3, and you saw clean 2, they have a very low chance of canceling that, and then you get another attack with that standby. Oh, that's really cool. I think we definitely want to try that deck.
Yeah,
that sounds
I
really
have
fun.
I have a deck profile for that
Perfect.
on my own channel, and I'll be posting up, or we'll be using an updated list for.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Simu, why does this girl have a mustache, by the way?
Oh, Cherry No. So she's Stalin.
Wait.
All right, so Cherry No is the president, chairperson of Red Winter, which is the Russian school. She is literally Stalin.
I see.
She's voiced by Tange Sakura.
Oh,
So think like
Card Toucher Sakura.
card captor Sakura Stalin. Her favorite word is shikuse, which is purge.
Wait, so
She
she's
just says that everywhere.
so she's kind of like is she more like, is she more like
Cagliostro?
Cagliostro?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay,
like
okay.
angry Cagliostro.
Yeah. And
That's
then,
funny.
Yeah, she has the mustache. She's Stalin. We don't have any art in this, but like, she gets portraits done of herself, and it's like she's super buff in the portrait.
Okay.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mashiro.
This is another. No, this is. What is this character from?
So she is from the Justice Task Force.
Is this where?
Trinity? So this
For
is like
Trinity.
this is the disciplinary squad in Trinity. This is other characters in this are
Wait,
like.
is this where Ichika comes from?
Yes, Ichika, Tsurugi. Oh no, what's her name? Starts with an H. The big one.
We'll post it in the
Yeah,
thingy.
but this effect is pretty nice if we're already on experience. Experience 6 on play, we can discard a card, top check 3, and add up to anything without even showing our opponent. So naturally, this would be an effect that we can only use starting at the earliest level 2. Even though she is a 1/0, but no, she has a 5/5 power. If you just need to use her as an attacker, starting level 2 is really where she shines, though. She can help you find events and climaxes. All right. Well, we pulled the SP, but where are our foils?
Where are the other
We
foils?
have
Yeah.
2 more. Yeah.
There's regular Miyako without a ponytail. There's Serika with a ponytail.
This is a ponytail status box opening right here.
Yay.
Whoa, where are our foils? Well, this girl
Top
also.
though.
This
Yes.
girl also has a mask.
This girl is also like quite cute when she has the mask off, and she's voiced by Kana Hanazawa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a kind
Wow.
of character.
This girl looks like a brat.
Oh, this is Miron at home, at home, at home, at home, at home.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Experience 3, 10/5. Beginning of your encore step. Is this a gate climax?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that's great.
When you play the gate climax when she's in front row, level experience 5 or higher, blind stock 1, salvage 1.
It's okay. I think there's like maybe one deck that can use
Yeah,
this.
it's like the problem would be that like Blue Archive in itself already has a level 2 climax combo game plan that like
if you're playing the choice.
if you're playing choice, right,
yeah.
that would probably just be better than this, right?
Correct, yeah. Neru is not a brat. She's more like a she's like a gangster. She's like a Yankee.
This is her climax.
Oh yeah, this is kind of nice. She's like a Yankee, tsundere Yankee kind of character.
Okay.
Yeah. Leader of
And like the maid outfit is the normal outfit, right? Like with Asuna and
yeah.
them.
Yeah, in fact, in JP, they just got their not made outfits, like their first set of non-made.
I have to say, there's
Costumes.
quite a number of different costumes or like types. You know, we've seen so many like small, Christmas,
I can appreciate
New
it.
Year, yeah.
So in
there's
oh, that's a good one.
Bunny Toki, what do? 0/0. If you have 2 or more, plus 2k, 3/5. On reverse, see if you have 4 or less stock. Bottom deck. Oh.
Didn't we pull this earlier?
Yeah,
we pulled the
we
non-foil.
pulled the
We
non-foil.
just didn't.
I just didn't really read the effect. Now I'm reading the
That's
effect.
a really nice. So all the foils
Wow.
and SPs from this set are feature what we call their memorial lobby art. So when you pull a character, they they have their base art, and then you can, if you increase like their character stories, you unlock their live 2D art, which is what these are, and they're fully animated in the game, which they look fantastic. And it's just really, I think the art is just really amazing, especially when you compare it to like their normal sprites, and it just makes me want to collect foils for like every single character because
Yeah, this
it
is
just looks so
definitely
good. Yeah.
this is definitely a very gorgeous card. They did a good job with foiling
A
too.
lot of them are.
Yeah.
Perfect team 2-1. If you don't have a character, you can't play from hand. Choose one of your characters.
Prefect team.
On reverse, salvage, and then move one of your characters to an open slot. Interesting.
One of their characters.
Yeah, we'll move one of their characters.
Yeah. So this is designed to be used with the Trial Deck Hina combo. So the Trial Deck Hina combo is on reverse, pay 3, ditch 1, burn 2, clock kick the character. And so the idea with this event is that if they don't have a front row, you can move a back row up, and then you get the clock kick
Very
and
nice.
reverse effect.
Momoy, one of the twins. Simu, look away. Look away.
So she on play discards a card to search your deck for Saiba Midori, which I would assume is her twin, and play it. And if you have another Saiba Midori in your center stage, this gets 2,000.
They do the same thing, basically. So,
So they're-
Midori gets Momoy as well.
So like, are they both just like 6/5s, or is one like 6K too?
They're both the exact same card, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, Simu definitely pulled both of their SPs
And,
in like one
In the
section.
same
Wow.
the same section of
wow. Kayako.
I can't believe he's just pulling every Kyoko in this.
yeah.
7/5 hand encore, typical standby. So like standby, the problem solving 60 is just like an like a standby deck then.
It is a 6 or it's a 4 standby deck because it's the problem solver is only one set of standby.
Oh,
If
okay.
you want to play 8 standby, you have to play
Cherino,
that
This one?
That one.
Ah.
There's only 2 different standbys in the
Okay.
entire.
the Stalin combo, right?
Yes, yeah. The hot springs.
Double?
Mm-hmm.
Sunohara Kokuna. Experience on attack, experience 2 plus 2k, and also on against level 2 plus 6k. These ones are really nice because they reach 12/5. These experience ones.
This is just 12. Oh no, this is
That's
4/5.
4/5.
It's 4/5 base. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 12/5.
Yeah.
The difference between 12/5 and 12 is sometimes really big depending on the meta at hand, and specifically if we're talking about something like Muran, supported by Shuna. She is 12/5, so being able to reach 12/5 can be the difference between whether this card is playable or not, because if you're just 12k, then you just can't even contest Shuna.
No, Sumir is good. It's,
I believe-
it's Summon Riki.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
I think one of the considerations for level 0 line. She's
didn't
also
know
3k
that.
power.
I didn't know this set had this. This is a comment.
Yeah. I think Blue Archive is a really good set for
Low rarity.
low rarity players. Like they have like really powerful effects at low rarity, and this is one of the good. What do you call it? It's a good candidate for like if you want to play specifically like popper-ish, like no double rare. Like this is a great set to get into. Like a rare and below play set will get you super far.
Yeah, now I'm reading this, and this is another comment that I'm reading here that's really good too. It's on play, discard, pay 1, discard a Cavado's character, top check 4, add anything, and then start up +1 soul.
Random soul.
Yeah, and just to be aggressive.
Oh, that is
Wow, this
definitely-
box is crazy.
That is definitely one of, if not like the best double R in the set. This card is just nuts.
Yeah, we have Misono Mika on play, top check X, add 1, where X equals the number of Cavado's characters we have on stage, including herself on play. So if go full board, top check 5, add 1. Climax, or not climax combo. The important part is it's not climax combo.
Yeah.
On attack, experience 6, you can discard 2 to mill the bottom 4 cards of our opponent's deck, and then they burn 1 times the number of climaxes amongst those cards milled, and she gets 1,000. So this is really the reason why we can play a level 1 advantage combo and then a level 2 combo and then still be okay for a level 3, right?
This is the Blue Archive Benimaru.
Yes.
Right.
And-
the same concept as slime.
And I'm pretty sure this was also the first time ever that a Spicy Tail effect, which is the burn 1 X times variation, was ever printed on a non-climax combo card.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because we would have things like Origami from Data Life, which is a climax combo. We have a couple other ones that are also climax combo that are burn 1 X times, like Aki, right? But yeah, she, on top of just cantripping, that's what's so crazy. Because normally discard 2 would be not a light cost, but the fact that she cantrips, you get to look for more copies of herself, and obviously she'll fuel her own.
You get to look for -3 soul counters.
Whoa.
Yeah, that too.
Tea Party. Search your deck for 2 Kavados characters. Choose one. Search 2, discard 1, and then level swap. Alright.
Good for experience.
Yep. Climax swap on a 1/0, huh? I assume the set has level 0 climax swappers as well?
Yes,
we saw one already.
We saw one. It's,
Okay.
But it only swaps with deck.
Yeah,
So if you,
it's-
if you want a climax swap with the waiting room, that's your only one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, here is.
Interesting.
Here, I'll pull it out real quick. This is our deck climax swap. The level 0 Aris made.
Oh, okay.
So she is a pay 1 climax swap from deck.
Pam paka pam.
That's good enough. Yeah, especially since we were just talking about how, like, running green past level 1, it's just awkward for, you know, the decks that don't naturally want to run, like, green climax combos, right? So. Alright, last spec, and we only have 2 foils,
Yeah,
so
so
this
this
should be
should be a foil.
Yep.
the last foil.
Oh, I think that's another strong consideration for 0 line in the main deck.
Is on play, top check, top or bottom, and then on play, reveal top. If it's an event or Kavados at hand, discard 1.
I think I see this card played sometimes.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it can effectively be your way of doing something like a 5 to 6 star brainstorm. The way that you can choose the order of the on-play effects depending on the situation at hand makes her really flexible. Depending on like the role that you're looking to fill, maybe it's particularly to like start a turn in your mid game or something, right? Like this type of effect can definitely like direct you towards the type of things you want to do that turn.
The thing I've noticed about the popular build is that throughout the early game before they hit level 2, they really only care about one thing, and that is having playables and building enough stock to do their thing at level 2. And so they actually run draw brainstorm rather than like a search or salvage brainstorm, just to have more chances to hit climaxes, to get like the raw materials that get you there. And so this card does kind of help with that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I would play. There's some other zeros that I would probably play over that. Again, Blue Archive has crazy zeros.
Yeah, I mean,
and, like it's you have to compete.
Yeah, that's
very
kind of just
hard.
Modern Weiss in a nutshell,
Yeah,
right? It's like however you want to build your deck, your goals, they will reflect in your level 0 choices and the counts of those choices.
Oh,
Alright, we have our last foil. We have
it's a Fumio, I believe, and a Field Swap, I think. So
Yeah, it's a 2-1 on play, pay 1, discard 1. Shuffle our opponent's waiting back in the deck, -1 climax. Start of opponent's deck phase.
That is not a field swap.
You can move to an open position.
it's a
Move
it's a
one
move.
of your characters to open
Of your center
position in front
chaser.
row.
Yeah.
You choose a character,
Oh,
it
give
becomes
it
a chaser.
Okay, interesting. I know it was like some kind of field
Yeah.
manipulation.
The second one is probably marginal unless you have like very specific matchups in mind, but we're probably more concerned about the first effect, which is just a decompression tool. So it's always nice to have these as options.
Yeah, but
And we can look at the
Very
next
nice
one.
card.
Yeah. Are those she's lying on flower bread? Is that what it is?
looks like it. Or she might be
I think
standing in front of it.
She's just sitting or kneeling down.
Yeah.
So Mimori is from the Japan school. I can't pronounce it. It's like super long. And then she is part of the
Inner Discipline Club.
Discipline Club, which is like they're just like they meditate and
Oh, there's the
there's an argument.
Oh.
other version.
Yeah,
Right.
and then she's kind of like the Yamano Nadeshiko character in.
She also has
Club.
a double R, right? She is.
Yes,
Her
the
swimsuit version is like the on death plussing profile.
Yeah,
right?
it's like the Sarin like adjacent.
Alright, for our last row, we have a pretty nice card. We have a Brainstorm, top check 3, add 1 for every climax node. And then if you play a choice trigger, you can choose one of your Kavados characters and they get +1. So, always nice to have top check 3, add 1 Brainstormers as an option in this day and age when resources are fairly easy to come by and sometimes the most important thing to find in your hand is just another sideways card. The top check 3 can definitely help you get there. And we have our last climax. What? Ut Omnia Vanitas. This is Latin.
That's Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's for the Azusa level 1 double rare combo.
Alright, so our first box, we have 3 double rares. And my girl.
Mike winning.
I'm just,
Oh my gosh.
I just can't stop winning. And with 3 beautiful foils and an SP of one of my favorite characters. All right, that's a good start. Hopefully we can keep that train running. Let's move on. Who wants to go next?
All right, how about we go reverse order of what we picked? So I'll go next.
So you can go next.
All right.
Okay. Just need to swap seats real quick. Man, Mike just hitting. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hitting on my girl too. Oh my god, how many signs did we say there were?
45.
40. What?
He's just too good. All right, my turn. Okay.
Imagine if you pull a Noah SP.
Oh my god. All right, so for our going first, going second, we have Summer Yoshino.
Yoshino?
Or not Yoshino, Hoshino.
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 I don't play this game.
Okay, bro.
So Hoshino is a pretty complex character story-wise. She has like a lot of history.
Yes.
This is like her in her like more chill mode, but she has like going serious mode.
This is the summer event, the first summer event, I believe, which Wakamo and the Abidos girls. Yeah, Hoshino is one of the main characters of the anime as well, which features the chapter 1 of the main story of the game. And she goes through a lot.
Yeah, in the global version, she just got her going serious alt, right?
Yes, yeah, and like her backstory is pretty tragic. She goes through a lot, man.
Yeah,
Poor girl.
she's voiced by Yumiri Hanamori, so like Hayasaka.
Okay.
And then when she's in her like slacker mode, she's like
She sounds like Nadeshiko.
from Yuru Camp.
She sounds exactly like Nadeshiko.
And then when she goes serious mode, she sounds like Hayasaka.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good.
So you get the full range.
Right.
Oh, and she refers to herself as Oji-san.
Oji-san, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like humorously.
And she just like when she's being like unserious, she's just like constantly like looking for a nice place to nap. So it's just so like sometimes you'll find her like napping on the roof on like a sunny day.
Yeah, she's also the level 3 doubler, right?
She is a gate combo, yes.
Yes.
She's kind of like Roxy adjacent.
Yeah,
from Mushoku.
the blue one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully we can pull that one and get this show it off.
Okay. Oh, we got my girl Haruna Sakurako for our first rare. This is one we saw already. And then this is the Hifumi combo
Yes.
for
That's a level 3.
the popular. This is the
Yeah,
popular deck. Yeah.
They're on a
tank.
They're
They're on a tank. Yes.
Yes. Hifumi rents the Crusader tank.
You just
for
rent
the event.
tank? Okay.
She just rented it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. High school, just high school girl things.
Yeah. You never rented a tank before in high school?
I missed that station part of my youth.
For our next rare, we have another nun, another once per turn act ability. She gains 1500. Oh, this is Mel.
That's Mel.
This is Mel from Hololive. So
Hey, not bad.
when you use an act ability, this gets 1500, and then when it attacks, you reveal the top card. If it's level 1 or higher, you put it into stock. Have you experimented with Nun's dot deck at all?
I play with the Sakurako mostly. I think the level 1 stuff is not. I haven't tried that much for that kind of stuff.
This is another one of the nuns, right? No, this is.
She's part of the medical team.
Okay, but she's in like the
Knights.
idol unit with like
Sakurako.
with Sakurako and
That's a
and,
JP event thing.
Yeah,
we haven't gone there.
Okay,
yet,
but this is her,
Yeah,
right?
that's her. Mina, yeah.
Are those wings just for show?
No, so she's from Trinity. Trinity is like the British meets like Angels kind of like school, and then so depending on the color of your wings, you're like in a different club kind of thing. So blue wings, you're in the medical club. Black wings, you're in the justice, like the disciplinary club. And then I think I think white wings something else. And they're not all angels either. Like Hifumi is also from Trinity, and I think she's just a regular human.
Oh, but like if you have angels, you're like if you have wings, you're an angel then.
Yeah. But they all have halos, even though they're not all angels.
Oh, Sabrina, my beloved. If you know, you know. Kazusa, definitely another fan favorite character. From what I can tell, I just like her voice.
Everybody likes her
I think
voice.
we all like her voice, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Her ASMR is very popular.
We would know. We have a friend that bought it.
Are you guys insinuating that there's official Blue Archive ASMR?
Yes.
What?
Yes, there is.
Not only is there official Blue Archive ASMR, at their most recent convention booth, they have a Kazusa ASMR that you would listen to in VR. So you would wear a VR headset, have Kazusa would show up in front of you in a VR model, and she would perform the ASMR track like next to you, in the VR space. Apparently, people came out crying. It was so good. Like people, there are pictures on the internet of people leaving the booth, literally rubbing their eyes, going
insert wall emotes here.
Those senseis went through a lot in that booth.
Sometimes this fandom, man.
Wait, you guys mentioned Kaiko. Does Kaiko have ASMR?
Yes. That's why I thought you liked her for, because her ASMR is very popular too.
I'll get back to you on that.
Oh boy. All right, so last pack I did pull for a double R. We pulled the Summer Miyako again.
Very nice. That's Sulikala.
Why does this girl have rat ears?
That's
because she's a rat.
She's just a rat?
She's a rat. So the China school have a lot of animal girls.
Okay.
For reasons. China and Japan. So the Japanese school, a lot of the animal girls are foxes, yokai, adjacent kind of characters. And then for China, I feel like they're just zodiac adjacent, maybe. I can't be completely sure, but
more maids, more animals.
Well, she's a demon.
Oh, she's a demon?
Those are demon horns.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
More thick. What is going on?
Live Simu reaction.
What is happening right now? Huh? All right, well, we're 2 for 2.
Who's that? Who that?
That's Ui.
She is stinky girl. No showers here.
She's super tall, by the way. It's really funny when you look at graphics. Anyways, she's part of the librarian committee in Trinity. She likes artifacts. She reads books.
What does her combo do?
Let's see. When you play the climax, which I believe is a choice.
No, it is a split soul salvage.
Oh, okay. It's that. Wait, salvage
soul
your
trigger.
level or lower. Soul trigger?
I believe soul trigger. I can't remember actually.
Okay.
It's a split soul salvage.
And then when you play the climax, if you have another Kivodos character, you can salvage. No, you can put it into stock, and then you can rest this to choose one of your characters, give it 1500 power. Huh.
Interesting.
Well, let me get a sleeve real quick.
That's what this one, right?
Yeah.
Salvage a character with a soul trigger. Give up to 2 of your characters 1 soul.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. Surely Simu will also pull an SP. Surely.
You got this.
For our rare, this is Fuka. She's the cook, right?
Yes. She's
School Lunch Club. Oh, this is a on play that whatever we call it now. So the same effect as the Kayoko level 0, but this is on a level 1, and then
really?
she also gives 1k on attack to any of your characters if you have experience 2. So it's kind of like Baltimore.
Yeah.
From Azurlane in that sense. This is also another reason why, or not a reason, but this is another card that you would run in the Harna variation of the popular deck, where you run the comeback level 1 combo. So you can run this alongside it.
Yeah.
Simu, what were you petitioning this effect be called again?
Either Super Rare Shot or Guild Girl.
From
Goblin Slayer.
In case you guys didn't know, apparently this is the first English print of that effect.
Yes.
From Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer.
Never seen this card in my life.
It's cute. It's a Guild Girl.
Yeah.
I like Guild Girl.
Guild Girl's fine.
Another foil.
Ooh.
Oh, cute.
Serena. This is a tap level swap, and then gold 5.
So do people play level swaps in Blue Archive, or do you not need to?
I think you just...
So the one that's the most commonly played is the Mina Drop Search. So it's a level swap and a drop search.
Okay.
So that one, if you do want it, usually you go to that one because it's really good utility.
Yeah, just better effect than Global 5.
Yeah. You don't need to in most decks, but if your combo is really... I would recommend it in the decks that need experience at level 2 specifically. So in the popular deck, it's like a Hibumi deck which needs experience 6 at level 2. and like if you don't get it there, like it's pretty rough.
It's
like,
just nice to have some.
Yeah, so
some
I would like to
backup,
have
right?
I would recommend a level swap in that deck. Yeah.
So
Toki.
here's our next double R. So this is regular Toki. This is kind of like Gil Thunder. So when this is placed on stage from hand, you reveal top card of your deck. If it is a Kivodos character or an event, you get to marker it under this. And then while this has a marker, this is a 3k free runner.
Okay.
So it's not 3/5 like Gil Thunder, but it is a free runner.
Free runner, I think is really good though.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't have the limitations of a chaser, in which your opponent can kind of control your destiny. A free runner is just like, even if your opponent tri-fields, it's really hard to get 3Ks, 3K lanes to level 0. So the odds of this card living, I feel, in modern times is actually probably pretty high.
And also, if they try to avoid it by like, let's say you play let's say you play like a specific situation where a chaser wouldn't be able to move out of the way, then this can still move out of the way. And like if you want to try to like hit level 1 or something. Like,
Yeah.
The flexibility of free runner is always great. I'm definitely a big fan of 3K free runner.
Yeah, I mean, free runner basically is just the best form of runner, right?
Yeah.
And then in exchange, these profiles usually don't get as much power as like the middle slot runners and the chasers.
Oh, there's my third SR. I've never seen this girl in my life.
Michiru, she's part of the Ninja Research Committee, which is the same club as Izuna.
Oh,
And,
sure.
Tsukuyo, I believe, is the third one. And yeah, she's like.
Oh, she does ninja duplication jutsu.
With herself?
Yeah. During your main phase, when this card is placed on stage from hand or deck, you can discard 1 to search your deck for another copy of this and put it on the board.
Does it get the power condition?
Experience 2 gets plus 2k.
Yes.
Mellowed is at home.
During your main phase, yes.
Yeah, during your main phase. Very
yes.
important.
This is the Ayame tax.
Yeah. If in an alternate timeline, Raymond didn't discover it, and we would not have that text.
And then we would just have like 3 sets be broken.
So this is the same girl that I
Yeah,
got on
that's
the
sweet.
SB,
Oh.
and you can see in this art a lot better than this one how tall she is, because she's
Wow.
actually like
She's massive.
she's like 5'10" or something, right?
Yeah, she's like one of the tallest girls.
Wow, she's like,
And he
wow.
you really can't tell.
You
from
really
this.
can't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, she looks like really small, and then
5'10".
5'10".
All right, here's Noah. So this is a book combo.
Book combo.
Draw combo.
Draw. It's a book, dude.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Okay, so this is what? At the beginning of Encore Step, you can discard 1 and sack the climax from your climax area to look at up to 3 cards, add up to 3 characters. And then you can pay 1, rest this, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character, you add it to your hand.
So the climax combo part is kind of like
It's kind of like a Itsuki combo.
you stack the climax to top check 3 out of 3,
Well,
right?
you have to
Yeah.
dish one too.
Ditch
that's
1,
right.
sack the climax. So
So it's kind of like Himeno, except Himeno just sacks the climax and only grabs 2 out of the top 3. Where this one, you have to discard an additional card, but you can grab all 3. However, it makes it more punishing if you have
whiff.
any
If you whiff,
whiffs in the
right.
top 3.
That girl is the girl that's always with Yuka, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of which, where's my Yuka?
We're
you
getting
haven't
there.
pulled
We're
any
getting
Yuka.
there. Or maybe Simu will get there.
She her only card in the booster set is the level 3, right? Because
Correct.
her default outfit is in the trial deck.
It's in the trial deck. Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to hit the double rare if you want Yuka.
I have 1 double R left. Just hit.
Which that one you missed it.
Oh, I did? Oh, it was
Yeah.
Azusa. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. And Smoge. All right, so we have the level 1 Azusa. So this is a choice combo. It doesn't really see very much play. I'm not a really huge fan of this card. So she's constant 6k as long as all of your characters are the proper trait. And then when you play the climax, you get to choose one of 2 abilities. You can either gain, during your opponent's turn, this is unreversible, or when this card attacks, you can salvage a level 2 or higher. So this is the intended level 1 combo in the like choice top end deck, because this allows you to salvage both the Hifumi level 3 and the Azusa level 2 that summons the Hifumi level 3. But the other climaxes, I feel, are just like, and the other combos, I guess, are a lot less restrictive, because if you don't have like the proper targets in your waiting room, this one just like loses a lot of value. And then also, during your opponent's turn, this card cannot become reversed. In theory, that's good if you want to go for back-to-back combos, but it's also susceptible to certain profiles in English that are quite popular. Like, for example, Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. This card cannot become reversed, but it can still be sent to other zones. So if that happens, you are extremely sad.
Also, for the deck that is trying to get Hifumi out as soon as you hit level 2, it doesn't really make sense for the card to
Stick around.
because you're going to play over it.
Yeah, you're just gonna go for the advantage every time, right?
Oh, I really like Koyuki. This is like one of my favorite profiles in terms of like level 1 non-climax like off utility cards. That second effect is extremely fun.
Oh, this is just Tsunomaki Janken, but on attack.
Yeah, it's really funny, and it's like so funny how many times I'll use the effect and I'll just mill a climax off my opponent's deck, and they'll just be like,
No!
"Why'd you do that?
No.
Why do you have to be so rude?"
Not like this.
Simu's all about playing root cards.
Yes, sir.
Alright, last pack. So this one should not be anything because we already have 3 foils, and usually, in our experience, or at least Simu's experience, he has mostly noticed that if you pull an SP, you don't get 4 double Rs, and that seemed to be the case with Mike's box.
Yeah, so
Right.
we'll see.
Alright. 1,
Oh,
2...
it's Simu's best girl, and then it's one
yours.
of my best
Where's
girls, and where's Randall?
Where's my Yuka? Gomen Yuka. Maybe Simu will pull you.
Yeah, so that's probably one of my favorite level 0 profiles, and is what I would be playing in decks if you like need level 0 count. I would probably just up this card. So it's
So it's Krush effect, which
Yes.
is on attack. You look at up to 2, pick one of them to leave on top, put the rest in waiting room, and then
and it's also the
when
JC
your other
effect,
character is front attack, you can pay 1 sack this to bounce the character being attacked back to your hand. This card is pretty good.
yeah, that card's really good.
What would you normally like to bounce? What is like an ideal level 0 bounce target?
So remember how we were talking about how the Miyako Clean Cut can't reuse her effect because once you play it,
Oh, you
can't use
play it
again?
in conjunction?
Yeah, you can. So you
Okay.
can go ahead and bounce it back, then you can get the on-play effect again. You
Bounce Kyoko?
Oh yeah. There's like a lot of really good on-play utility effects.
Right.
But that counter is pretty worth talking about.
Oh, this is,
we saw this earlier, but we never talked about
This
it.
is
This
Ramrun's
Ramrun's-
counter.
this Ramrun's counter.
Which is pay 1 extra, ditch 2 cards, plus 6 soul. So just don't
cancel.
take the 9.
Just cancel.
Just don't take the 9.
Just cancel.
Simply.
All right, and then for our last rare, we have the Neru combo. Okay, wow.
Right. I would say that was another success. Very nice.
We're 2 for 2. All right, Simu, you're up.
No pressure, okay?
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
It all downhill from here.
I believe.
Let me grab these real quick. Oh god.
Alright,
Grab my box over here.
it's my turn to pull.
It's
before-
Simu's turn on the Xbox.
But before I pull in real life, I thought it would be really funny if I also pulled
In the game.
In the game.
in the game. So this is my personal account. As you can see, I do play this game
Yeah.
quite a lot. And right now there is actually a banner, which is giving us 10 free recruitments every day for I think 10 days.
Wow.
So I have not used my 10 holds today, so we're gonna go ahead and do that on
All right,
screen
who
here.
are you looking for?
So the character right here this is going to be Saori. So we haven't pulled her in our boxes yet, but she does have her normal form is.
So here we have the climax.
Okay.
So she's the one here in the front with the
She's
mask
like
on.
Yeah.
the KDA girl.
Yeah.
She is like the Depresso Espresso of this
I
game.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then in this form, she's like this during her summer, so like they're all happy, and her ponytail is just freaking amazing. So
Yeah, she looks good.
yeah, we're definitely gonna try to get her.
All right,
I've had extremely bad luck on this banner so far though, so we'll see if we can hit.
We have the Tressa's luck. We have Randall on the right.
Pink, please. Oh, okay, it can still be a liar. It can still be a liar. So that's the
You have
animation.
to sign it as Tressa's.
Oh, true.
Wait, you sign it?
Let's do TC. Here we go, TC. Okay.
You sign it?
All right. Okay. Unfortunately, we did not get anything here. Oh, minimum roll.
Can it change at all after that screen?
No, that's so it can change when it does the envelope opens, but that's like the last moment it can change. And then once you see the sign, like
see.
the colors.
If it flashes blue in the background, it's doomed.
Yeah, it's due.
Okay,
So this is Suzumi. So this is what it looks like when you pull in the game. So we've seen some of these characters so far, actually, in the cards, and you can see it's like the same base art.
Right.
Yeah. Jerry's in the TD, so we didn't pull any of her yet. But we pulled her. I think she's like a rare. Holy,
Hello,
so many Suzumis. This is the Haruka. So
pulled
her
her-
normal versions in the TD. The 2/2 is her like New Year version.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then Shimiko. Your Chinatsu. Okay. And then this is like a 2-star. It's Tsubaki, which is we pulled her as well, I think. Yeah. So, anyways. Smudge.
Alright, this just means you'll hit an SP,
Surely. Okay. Alright. So, anyways, that was pretty fun. And,
Better luck tomorrow, Simu.
Better luck tomorrow. Hopefully we can.
Better luck now.
Yeah, better luck now too. Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Okay. Oh gosh.
I do that away from you.
Oh yeah. Oh what? Okay. I don't usually use knives for these things. Just like.
I meant like point the blade.
Yeah, don't put your fingers there.
I know. I know. Okay. Yeah, I usually just like gorilla these things.
Yeah. However you're comfortable with it.
Alright, there you go.
Without hurting yourself.
Yes.
You just take off the plastic first.
Oh my gosh, I can't do this.
Take the plastic
I know,
off.
I know, I know, I know. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
It's our first second.
Going first, going second. This is the Azusa. Going first. Very nice.
Cute. I would assume that she really likes her stuffed animals.
Yeah. So Hifumi, so she's from Arius, which is like the Depresso squad, but she makes friends in Trinity. And Hifumi is the girl who introduces her to stuffed animals. And they get like a friendship from that. It's really cute.
Wait, she's in Arius?
No, Azusa is in Arius.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's like the entire crux of like her story and the makeup club story is that she is sent from Arius to like be like a sleeper agent at Trinity, but then she becomes friends.
Okay, so like Blue Archive has a bunch of schools.
Yes.
Is what I hear.
Yeah.
And there's only one sensei.
There's only one sensei.
Like, how does sensei teach at all these schools?
Superhuman.
Like sensei's just everywhere all at once.
So sensei belongs to an organization called Shao, which is like a inter-campus kind of like organization.
Okay.
That works with like all the schools.
Uh-huh.
Prior to sensei, they just didn't have teachers. Like, so they're in school, but they're never in class. Like, there is no class. Right? And even after sensei shows up, there's still no class. Like, I've never seen a student in class like ever.
Okay.
So I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, there's a lot of gunfighting though.
Yes, they fight a lot.
They certainly live in a society.
It is a society.
Yeah, from the anime, from what I see in the anime, so like they're never in class, but they have like the meeting, for like the Abidos, they have like the meetings, and then like they discuss things like the financial future of the school.
For what?
And like their plans to like rob a bank and things like that.
Yeah, you do everything at school except learn.
Okay.
So this is Megu from this Red Winter. Airi. So Airi is really fun because she likes chocolate mint ice cream, and like there's like the trope in Japan where like it tastes like mint, and so everybody teases her about chocolate mint. Like that's like a pretty common anime trope. If you guys
No, I don't know.
You guys don't know where this is?
No.
Do you guys not know the chocolate mint like Gyari song?
No.
There's like a meme song about chocolate. Okay. I guess it's
Is
just
she
me.
by the way, is she part of Kazusa's band?
Yes. So
Okay.
she's part of the.
She looks very different in her original
Right.
art.
Yeah. Her original art looks really different, but she's part of the After School Sweets Club.
Any girl that likes chocolate is a friend of mine.
All right. Saya. Pang Pakapang. That's
Who
artists.
voices artists again?
I don't remember.
Okay.
All right. Shigure. She's
She's
Connor-
one of
Connor's
those animal
favorite.
girls.
yeah. So she's like
Right.
I don't know exactly what animal
What is
she's
that
supposed to be.
tail?
She's part of the Russian school, and
Okay.
she likes.
I just know she's Connor's favorite.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tsukuyo, part of the Ninja Club. Oh, Minori. So this is from the Labor Party. This is Red Winter. So she's part of the proletariat. Yeah. So this card is actually really really interesting. So when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can perform the following action, which is search your deck for one Kivo's character, put it directly into your waiting room, and shuffle your deck. So this is actually
Wow.
in JP. This was the first Entomb, Foolish Burial,
Wow.
Armageddon Night effect that could dump any of the trait. So before this, we had cards that limited yourself to level 1 or higher, or like cards that could only dump a very specific subsection of your set. This was the first one that came out that could dump anything. And then after this, Nino came out.
And then after this, Nina came
Right.
out.
But in English, we're getting it the other way around.
Right.
Yeah.
So does this seat play in like any 1k1 decks?
So I run this in the standby deck
Uh-huh.
as a way to get priority standby target into the waiting room.
Right.
Also, like for example, if you're in your second deck and you're trying to get your Arus to restand with, by playing this, you can fish an Aru out. That way, if you trigger a standby, you have the Aru already in the waiting room ready to get an extra attack.
Right.
But it's not as good as like the Nino where you run like 4 of it and you would just try to like always have it. This was like more of like a 1 of.
Yeah, because like Nino also just has the Undeath K2 salvage effect, which is just insane.
Yeah. All right, and this is the Ui climax. All right.
Blue Archive Set 2 has been announced for JT, so maybe a standby gets more developed and the value of the sent to waiting room effect gets higher.
That'd be really exciting.
Yeah, well, given the context of the anime, it's like mainly gonna be focusing on like probably Abydos, Problem Solver, and then like Gehenna, probably, right?
Yeah, so problem solver, yeah. Standby.
Yeah.
It's probably mainly gonna be those 3, though. I feel right.
Right. Although we don't know what the colors are because they could have done it like Uma, where the Uma first set, which was based on the video game, was a bunch of different horses, and then the second set, which was based on the movie, just focused on a few horses, but then they spread those horses in a bunch of different colors that they weren't originally in, and they still were able to buff out like a bunch of different strategies despite like the limited roster of characters. Right, this is Yoshimi from After School Sweets Club. This is from the Engineering Club from Millennial. This is a brainstorm 5, so it's pay 1, rest 2, flip over 5, and then for every climax you hit, you can search your deck. She also has a really interesting effect where during your turn, if you have 2 or more other characters, she gets plus 2k power. So during your turn, she can attack for 3k. It's really nice because she can attack for 3k and she can rest other characters for the brainstorm. So she doesn't actually have to be in the back row for her own brainstorm effect.
This kind of reminds me of Uzuki from Cinderella Girls. Doesn't Uzuki have a 3k brainstorm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hers is just constant 3k if you have another character.
Yeah. It is really interesting how sometimes they do try to match these like back row effects with front row effects. Normally it doesn't work out too well in terms of like when we consider competitive deck building. Just because you just want the best of either the front or the back, but I do like when they experiment with these kind of things and make them more dual purpose.
We are currently seeing a pretty big showing of front row brainstorm in Nikkei right now because they run a 1-0 tap 2 brainstorm 5 search brainstorm that is 7k attacker. So and that is being run as a 4 of in like the popular build of Nikkei right now.
Yeah, I do like this card a lot. I think it works really well in the budget builds as well as like a good brainstorm option.
Good think target.
That's true. Fubuki.
Have we pulled that card? Oh, hard.
We haven't pulled this
cute.
one yet, but this is Haruna's New Year.
You want to trade me for that after?
Sure. We can talk. Yeah, this early play condition for this is if you have 2 or less climaxes, it gets -1 level in your hand. And on play, you can look at top X cards, where X is the number of pivotal characters number of characters your opponent has. Sorry, my bad. And you can add 1 from the top 5. So this side is pretty good. I ran this as a 1 of in the standby deck just to help you get a climax and get your play started at level 2. Yeah. Anyways, Haruna is a bit of a. So she's part of the Gourmet Research Society. Their slogan is "Eat or Die."
That's a really fancy name for just like I just want to eat.
Yeah. So every member of this society is like unhinged when it comes to food. Haruna specifically, she's just all manners of unhinged. Like the other ones have like a specific way they're unhinged. She's just always unhinged. Like she'll eat everything. She'll eat like. She just wants to eat a bunch of stuff.
I want to be in that club.
Yeah. And then what they'll do is they'll kidnap the cafeteria cook. Her name's Fuka. They'll like kidnap her and force her to like cook them food. Wow. And that's like a common like shenanigan that goes on in the story.
Wow.
Like,
I like to sit in one of their club meetings. Like, how do we kidnap Fuka today? What is the menu that we need to?
Yeah.
How do we procure the groceries so that we can prepare so that she can cook us food?
There'll be like some like world-ending disaster going on, and everybody else is focused on that. And then they'll just run into her, and she'll be like in a truck, Fuka like bound and like with like the
gag,
the gag bound and gag. Everybody's like, oh again. She's like, yeah, sorry, like we're just don't mind us. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty funny.
There's some pretty funny like club backstories. Like Problem Solver 68 is like eternally poor.
Yeah.
And they're constantly like taking like whack jobs just to try to get enough money so that everyone can have their own bowl of ramen.
Yeah. Because they spend it all on their office that
Yeah.
they definitely should not have. All right, this is Izuna swimsuit. This is on play pay to refresh your deck. This is pretty popular in a lot of JP lists just because Blue Archive has a bit of issues with like deck control. And
Isn't that also a hand of stock?
It's also hand stock.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This card is crazy good. Yeah, and then so yeah, this card is very popular. Like I think almost every
You
deck
can
runs
make
this.
it a pay 1 discard 1 free fresh, a pay 2 free fresh, or you just get 1 stock.
Yeah. Kahu.
You know what's funny is that this is not the only hand of stock in the set. I'm pretty sure there's like
really?
I'm pretty sure
there's
there's like 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Just like all level 0s on play hand of stock.
This is also another hand of stock.
What?
And then Yuka from the trial deck, I believe, is also a hand of stock.
Correct.
Wow.
That's Yuka's hand of stock twin drive.
Twin drive,
And then
yeah.
this Serika is hand of stock on attack pump 15 somewhere.
Wow, those are all like fairly decent.
Yeah. So you can run 12 hand of stocks if you want.
No hand.
No hand.
All stock.
Correct. Tomoe. So she's part of the Red Winter Club. She is the secretary for Cherino. She is in charge of like the propaganda in that school. So
Okay.
Cherino is like Stalin. She is like
Okay.
propaganda minister girl.
I see.
All right, Mine from the Remedial Knights. Rabbit Squad Miyako.
And they all have like they have like a squad designation, right?
For this one, yeah. I think she's Rabbit 1. And then
The other
Saki
members
is
have, like,
Rabbit
their own-
2. Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah.
Hey, look, it's that girl you just pulled like
Suzumi.
3.
I pulled 3 of this in the game. Yeah, she's like she's part of the Vigilante crew. Not very well developed like story wise. So there's still a lot of room like to explore like in the actual game. There's a bunch of characters that still have development. Prefect team. Kokona. Kokona is Shun's younger sister. So we pulled the small Shun and we pulled Kokona, but we haven't pulled the big Shun yet. So it'd be kind of cool to.
We haven't put
get
any
that.
double words yet, right?
Not from this box.
Okay.
Right, Natsu.
So one thing, Mike, about Blue Archive that as a non-Blue Archive player has frustrated me to no end is that if a character is not playable, they're not voiced
Really?
in any capacity.
Really?
So like there are characters.
Ooh,
First one.
Yuzu.
That's a big forehead.
Yeah, Hanako Yuzu. So she is part of the game development department from Millennium
So with the twins.
with the twins.
Okay.
So this card is pretty good actually. I think every deck basically runs 1 copy. On play, you can put a Kivota's character from your hand to your clock to look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck and add anything.
Good.
So really good to get climaxes, also clock yourself up. And then when your opponent plays a climax, you can send this to stock.
Oh, good.
It's a really good card. So Yuzu is like, she is character-wise, she's like shy closet introvert gamer girl, but she's like super pro. She's like really good at like video games and stuff like that. And then the funny thing about her entire club, so she's part of the game development club with Midori, Momoi, and Ari later joins in. They're all named after eroge company makers. So her name is Yuzu after Yuzusoft.
Oh.
And then that's why Alice is named Alice, because it's Alicesoft.
Oh!
And Midori and Momoi are like, they're not, I think the name is not named after a video game company, but the colors are like representative of like, there's like some there's like 2 different brands that are like, one's pink, one's green, and they're like very well known.
Is there a girl called UFO?
UFO.
UFO table?
Full table? No, not yet. So yeah, but that's kind of like a funny trivia
That's cute.
for the Millennium team. Yeah.
Yeah. So like as I was saying, so like there have been numerous times where like I see a character that has a really nice design and I'm like, oh wow, who are they voiced by? No voice. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Well, that means that if eventually they are story relevant and they get a unit.
Oh, no, story relevant is not enough. They have to be
Enough,
playable.
yeah, they have to be playable.
wow.
Their story in this game is not voiced.
Yes.
Really?
That too,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's such a disappointment.
Yeah, it's unfortunate,
lame.
but it is. So it does make it so that when they do become playable, it's like a huge, like a celebration and like a big event. Everybody's like anticipating like who the voice actress is, and it's like a really big thing.
But none of the stories voiced.
None of us,
Wow.
or they went back and voiced like some scenes, but it's definitely like when there's
okay.
new story that's not voiced. So I still remember when Mika was first like announced to be playable, and then they announced her voice actress was Naoto.
Naoto
Everybody
Yama.
just like lost their minds. It was like the craziest thing.
And then like even more recently on like the recent reveal stream, they revealed like Seiya, and she's voiced by Atsumi Tanezaki,
Wow.
who is for those of you Weiss players, she's Frieren
And Anya.
and Anya.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like Futaba from Bunny Girl
Bunny Girl,
Senpai,
yeah.
and like she has like signs that I didn't even know she had. Like like she has a sign in like JoJo's.
Oh really?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. She's the
Baseball cap
guy,
guy.
girl, guy.
So this is Utaha. Utaha was the brainstormer. I actually want to show off a little bit of this, which is I think is really interesting. Where is the brainstormer? Yeah, here we go.
Oh, this is a
That's a
deck search
helmet.
helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was her base form. So this was released like on the release of the game, and then this is her cheer squad form, which was like a way later character. So it's the same artist.
Wow.
Yeah,
It doesn't
but it's
look
like
like
a
the same
huge-
artist. Yeah.
Really, I think it definitely looks like the
it's,
same artist.
It's the same artist. Well, you can tell by like the hair.
hair. I think the hair is the biggest
shape.
Yeah, I was just
Color
looking at
and
the
stuff,
face and the expression and like
But
the
you can,
structure.
yeah, it's crazy how much of like a glove the characters have.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. I think that they still get like the same artist
Mm-hmm.
to do it. And then yeah, a lot of the times like the release launch characters, their art is a little bit like less polished, or at least like less
It's a bit dated.
a little bit dated, right? And so we're all waiting for like our favorite characters from like the base set to get like their updated like
Does Blue Archive development usually try to keep the same artist for the characters when
yes,
they get new
I think
skins?
I don't think they've had to replace an artist yet so far.
Mike,
From what I can tell.
Mike, rate this ponytail.
6.
It's not bad.
It's not the greatest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be better.
I have
but-
a very specific, kind of middle range of where the ponytail starts, the length of the ponytail, the width of the ponytail. Simu, as a fellow ponytail connoisseur, understands that we have a very specific preferences.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, this is
triple R. We haven't
triple
pulled
R?
any triple R.
First triple
Wait,
R.
this means there's.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. All right, this one is cleaning and clearing, which is the Neru climax. Yeah, triple R filling is really nice.
The art looks really
Every
good.
character like in the silhouette has like the border along them, which makes this one look really nice.
Is this alternate art or is this same art?
It's the same art.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like it when they have these triple R climaxes and they have like a lot of room to work with because of like big backgrounds and stuff comparatively to
Face shots.
just 90% of the card is just someone's face and they don't foil some people's faces, so you just don't
Yeah.
really see foils.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Hasumi, Kayoko New Year, and the artist climax. The romance of friendship, courage, and light. Yeah.
We haven't pulled this combo, but that combo is
Oh, I want to
A
pull.
combo
I want to pull it, man.
of all time.
It is It's
it a
a
double?
rare. It's a
No,
rare.
it's a rare, but like this is literally like
Oh, I hope I pull it. I want to talk about it.
All right.
Hare, Reisa.
even if you
is-
don't pull it, we will talk about it.
I recently pulled Reisa and like for the first time in the game. She's a bit of a chaotic girl.
She looks like it.
Shun small.
Where's Big Shun though?
Big Shun's a rare, I believe, so she'll be in the back if she is there. Tsubaki. Oh, this is actually an interesting card effect that we didn't talk about yet. So if your opponent has 5 or more climaxes in the waiting room, this gets -1 level on your hand, so you can play out at level 1. And when it's played, it gets 2 effects during your opponent's turn. The next turn after the turn that you play it, she gets +2k power and she gets great performance. So
Yeah, she's
it's
only 8?
Oh, she's only 6k. Well, 8k.
So she becomes
with,
8.
8k with the effect. But she's a great performance at level 1, which is not very common in the game.
But it does need 5 or more in your opponent's waiting room.
Part of playing room 2B
Yeah.
played at 1. So
Yeah.
some people have tried to like break this card, but like it's kind of
It kind of seems like a middling performance rather than a great performance. The 8K is that's modern level 1 climax combo standards, you know?
Yeah. I haven't pulled a single double rare yet,
You have no.
and I've pulled all my foils.
So this is the first Shiroko card we've seen because like her other card is in the trial deck.
Well, she has 2 other cards.
2 other cards.
Yeah. So she has the climax combo, and she has the.
Does she have a
Does
she has
third?
the biker.
Biker one?
So the
Does
biker
Terra-
one is in the
is it?
booster. It's
Have we not
it's
pulled
an
it?
uncommon.
Does Terra have any cards? Does her alternate form have any cards?
No,
No.
Terra like
just came out
Just came out in
playable in
English?
English.
and then yeah. So when this came out in JP, it released released characters up to the same time in global. So like I believe like some of the Summer Trinity event cards, like we were playing that event in global as the set was being released in JP. So anything that has happened after that for global players won't be in this set.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Hanako.
Including my girl Ichika,
Yeah,
Smoj.
Ichika. It's okay. Set 2. Karin, Chisei.
You mean like game set 2, right?
Game set 2.
Oh, Aru.
Oh, Aru. This is our first
Double rare.
double rare from this box, and this is the first Aru we've pulled, which is
Well, we pulled the Ramorous counter. That was an Aru.
Oh right, sorry. I meant the double rare Aru.
So
but
this is the standby combo. That
yeah,
we're
this is
talking
the
about,
Salmon combo. Yeah. So when this card is placed on stage by the effect of Problem Solver 68, you may pay the cost. If you do, pay stand this card, and then this ability can be used when this is placed either on the stage effect by the standby effect that was revealed during trigger check. So also the reminder text confirming that we can stand by her out and still get that extra attack, which allows us to basically use her finisher combo in tandem with another finisher combo. So we talked about the one with Sakurako, but there's actually a funnier one that I've tried to get to work, but it doesn't really work very well. But you can do something where you go Wakamo combo and blow up the board.
Okay.
On the Wakamo attack, if you trigger standby, you can standby on.
But isn't that just one attack?
That's one extra attack.
Well, no, like you have one chance.
Yeah, you got one
have
shot.
one chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
One opportunity.
One opportunity to do.
And then you attack with Aru, you trigger another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Simply just have 2 climaxes.
Yeah.
3 climaxes.
Two,
4
just-
climaxes.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, just yeah.
Simply just 4 standbys in the top 3rd.
Exactly. Just hit. Yeah. Alright, Rumi. This is a level 1 anti-change counter. So when you use this card's backup, you can pay 3, which is pretty expensive,
Wow.
but if you do, you can choose one of your opponent's characters with level higher than their level, and you put into a clock after you heal the top card of their clock off. What makes this one expensive is that it doesn't have any field condition whatsoever. So like a lot of times, like an anti-change counter like this at level 1 will have like a full board condition, like a 4 or more other condition, to be one stock more.
Well, the original, like literally, like the original anti-change counter set, it had a 1/0 3 cost backup,
Yeah.
which was Nisekoi. Nisekoi had both the pay 2 sack 1 level 2 counter that we see a lot, as well as this pay 3 level 1 counter.
Oh yeah, see, this is the Shiroko cycling. So Shiroko is the only character in this set to have 3 cards. You have her normal one, her cycling one, and her swimsuit one. And at the time of the set release in JP in terms of global, Shiroko is also the first character to have 3 forms. The second character after that was Hina, and Hina got her dress outfit in Anniversary, which was later. But yeah, Shiroko is kind of like the face of the game,
Right.
I would say. Really popular character, and so it makes sense that she was the first one to get 3 different costumes.
It's also pretty funny because like in the game, when you like actually make a team, you can use all the alts on the same team, so you can just have like a team full of Shirokos.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have 3 Shiroko plus Terror now.
Yeah.
They're not name locked, huh?
They're not name locked.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Which don't ask us how that works in game, but it just works. So the way the game composition in game works is, for the story at least, when you play through the story and you have any kind of combat, they'll give you characters to borrow to like play through the story related events. The one exception is like usually towards the climax of a story, like some like big interdimensional big bad boss like shows up, and then like the students can't do anything, so they call on the teacher to like help. And so the in-game lore is that the teacher whips out their credit card, and it's like this like mysterious what's that word, like or it's just like a mysterious like thing that can like solve all like problems kind of thing. Is
So
it
the
called
Deus
like,
Ex Machina?
Kind of, yeah, it's like a Deus Ex Machina device thing. But when you whip out the credit card, if there's a combat like encounter right afterwards, it will be the only time in the story where you're allowed to bring your own units. So the way that it plays out is that you whip out your credit card and now you get to use your own characters. Yeah, which is really funny. I thought that was always kind of a nice touch.
Is this the anti-move helmet?
Oh yeah, it is. That's kind of.
This card has griefed many.
That card's good.
This card has griefed
Yeah,
many a
this
standby
card is
player.
good.
You play it, you helmet, you get itself back, you play it again, you stun their back row, you laugh at your opponent, and then
yeah, Kana's good. She's part of the Valkyrie Public Peace Bureau. Oh,
That's one of those cards where I will just start with one in every deck.
Yeah. Definitely a good option. All right, Hifumi Daisuke. All right.
What's the name of the chicken mascot that she really likes again?
Perro.
Okay, yeah. I just know that she really, really, really likes this chicken mascot.
Can I see the Hifumi? I want to see her kanji. Is it? Okay. I thought it would be like all numbers.
Oh no.
Oh, you mean like the Persona
like,
girl?
Yeah, because like Hifumi can the kanji can just be all numbers.
All right, this is the Iori level 1. Or like, when it gets reversed, you can like reveal
This
top.
girl's cute.
Pina. She is part of the festival operations department with Shizuko, and she's like your token gaijin character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Nonomi.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yes. Oh, Shimiko. I think we pulled her already, but like, yeah, this was the character I pulled on.
You definitely pulled her in game.
I pulled her in game for sure. Nodokat Hot Spring.
Wow, even Hot Springs have outfits. Huh?
Yeah, this card is pretty good actually. I think so. On play, you can pay 2 and salvage a key Votus, and then also you can pay 1, send this to waiting room to top 4, add 1. So it's like a really good way to get a bunch of like both hand fix and advantage if you have a bunch of stock. Which there's a few decks in this set that can get a lot of stock, so it's not a bad option. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
so
we
pulled the Saori, part of the Arius combo. So on play, this is draw 2, ditch 1, and then the Arius squad comic combo. So on attack, if you have the Arius squad, which is a stock soul,
it's just a waiting room level 1 or lower stock soul.
Green, level 1 or lower. It's also climax. So if you have experience 4 or higher, it's this one. If you have experience 4 or higher, you can.
So this one is experience. Okay.
Yeah, but it's only 4, so it's not too bad. Experience 4 or higher, you can pay 3, ditch 2, which is the cost, and then afterwards this card gets plus 1k power, and you perform the following action for every 2 Arius squad characters you have, deal 2 damage to your opponent. So most cards in Blue Archive, they only care about the left trait, which is the key Votos. I think this is actually the only card that cares about the right trait, which is...
It's definitely the only like club or squad.
Which is Arya squad. And so this is pretty good. If you have 4 Arya squad members, that means that when you use the effect, you can pay 3 to 2, burn 2, burn 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can do double for 7 stock, I believe.
It's not that bad.
Without just like a normal attacker for the third lane.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I actually do think it's
and then
definitely very playable.
As far as the Arius cards go, so there's her plus 3. 2 of them are back row, both level 0s, right? They're both level 0s, right?
There's a level 1, a level 0, and a level 3.
Okay, and then the level 3 is the clock kicker, right?
Yes. Or no, it's
no.
The
clock kicker is
the clock kicker is
rabbit,
a rabbit squad.
Rabbit
The level
squad.
3 is the early play.
It's early play.
The
Right.
Atsuko,
Yeah.
Early play healer. And so the most important thing I think about Saori actually is the fact that she's just a rare, and for a rare finishing combo, this is like really high power, and so definitely really good for like a budget.
Most of the cost of this would just be in the deck building part.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're quite limited into your field composition.
We'll definitely be featuring an Arius deck, I think, for our gameplay sections because I do think this is one of the more promising finishers in the set as well. All right, Mari, my beloved.
Kayoko, Mike's
My
beloved.
beloved.
Mike's beloved.
Sorry,
Karin,
Randall.
We still have not seen a single.
Yuka. We still have 3 more chances for this box at least. This is Saki, Mashiro, the Aru counter, another Haruna,
My other beloved.
and the Abydos Restoration Task Force. That was the first anniversary summer event.
This is the 3-2
Hoshino
finisher.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Another card we have not pulled.
Serena.
There are just too many double R's.
There's
Fixing overs, can't be helped.
Miyu. She's recycling bin girl. She's like a sniper and she likes to hide in recycling bins to.
What?
She likes to hide.
Yeah,
in
like look at her art. She has like trash on her.
Yeah, she's like trash panda. She'll like She'll
Is this the girl? I saw this video on the Blue Archive developers talking about how they were the first video game developers to put a girl in the trash.
Oh yes, this is
That's her.
yeah, that's
The
her.
legendary.
The legendary.
The one in wow.
Oh, we dupe Wakumo.
Dupe Wakamo. Oh, Shirase Azusa swimsuit. So this one is necessary for the Hifumi deck, which is the swimsuit Hifumi level 3. Says plus 2k to all your level 3s in front, and then you can pay 3, rest this card to choose one up to one of the Hifumi swimsuits from your hand and put it onto stage in position. And then Hifumi's effect is when it gets put on stage, it summons extra copies of herself. So this is the one you use to get the first one started. All right, this is Marina.
I mean, all that considered, that's only 4 stock, yeah.
It's only for her. Yes, we pulled Aris.
Oh, but the other
let's go.
Hifumis also come from hand. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they
it's
all
like
come from
free
hand.
summon a Hifumi from your hand.
It's specifically only Hifumi. Oh my gosh, I get to talk about the railgun. Okay.
Literally the
The
railgun.
railgun.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Aris on play, you can look at up to top 3 cards, add 1, put the rest in the waiting room. All right, climax combo with the Romance of Friendship, Courage, and Light. When this card attacks, you may pay the cost, which is pay 5, put
okay.
3 cards from your hand to the waiting room. So pay 5, ditch 3.
Uh-huh.
All right. If you do, this card gets 4k power until the end of turn and perform the following action 2 times. Put the bottom 8 cards of your opponent's deck into the waiting room and deal X damage to your opponent. X is equal to the number of climax on one of those cards. So you Icy Tail 8 twice.
Pay 5, discard 3.
Pay 5, ditch 3.
That's a card.
That's
Yeah.
This is a card.
So this card is just romance. Right? it's just such a romantic card. But I have done double.
What?
I've seen double. Like literally 3 weeks ago, one of our friends brought this deck and did it twice.
What is the on-play effect again? Top check
top
3?
three, add one.
Oh, okay.
So double, even though it's like a bit of a reach and you can't consistently get it, it will just absolutely murder somebody.
Okay.
Because you mill like 32 cards.
Yeah.
They like take like 2 points of refresh damage minimum, and it's just gone. It's like really, really funny.
Would like 1 and double Mika be like?
That's too much hand, unfortunately. I think.
It's literal.
Is it?
It's literally
Mika's-
one more card.
Mika's cantrip.
Yeah, but Mika doesn't
2,
require
3,
climax to be
4,
played, so you have to -1 for another climax.
But why do you have to -1 for another
Yeah, why?
climax?
Or I mean like because the Mika
Well, no. Actually, no. It's the same amount of hand because if you play double Aris, you're discarding.
Oh, you're saying it's the same amount of hand as compared to double.
Yeah.
Aris. Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, but I'm saying it's still a lot of hand. That's what I'm saying.
They all
Yeah,
can.
but then you don't need to like have the 5 extra stock to play double, right? If you don't have
Okay, sure.
what is it? Like 8 stock? Wait,
Sure,
no,
sure.
like
Oh no, it's
like 12
12
stock?
It's 12.
Yeah,
12 to do
12
double, yeah.
okay, so it was 12 to do double Aries, and so it would be what 8 to do Mika.
Yeah, but if you're playing
No,
playing,
9. Because you have to start with 3. You attack with
Oh
first
yeah,
last.
yeah.
If you're playing choice though, then you have flexibility to like get resources to.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
what's
one of the ways you can make Aris work and a little bit more less expensive is by playing the. Did I pull
Oh,
one?
she has specific support.
Well, no, but the 2-0 event,
Oh yeah.
which is the game club event.
She
right?
does get 4,000 power on attack.
Correct. Yeah,
Very
and so
nice.
that's one of the ways that
You could also play this.
you could play that combo, and that's what one of my friends has tried that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little you trade a lot of like early game power, resources, and consistency. But all you need is
But
just
for
to murder
the
them with a
level
railgun.
3 blowout, you know.
So the kind of the story in game is that Aris is she's not human. She's like a robot AI like thing girl. And then she has this giant railgun that she calls the Sword of Light. She's like she's very enraptured with like RPGs. She like
Okay.
wants to be like the Yusha. And then like so she calls that her Sword of Light, Excalibur, yada yada. And then but it is just this massive railgun that just like blows everything to like smithereens. It's very good. She's very good. Good girl. All right, Akane on this one. So we still have 2 more double rares that we can pull, and
Up to
we
2.
have up to 2, and we have 2 more packs. So each of these packs should hopefully have a double rare that we can talk about. Swimsuit, Wakamo. Oh, another Mika. Okay, well,
alright.
I'm not gonna complain
It's a
about
dupe,
a
but
Mika.
it's the best dupe.
I'm not gonna complain about a Mika. Hiyori. Another Mashiro. And the Arias Climax. Alright, what is going to be in the last pack? We know it can't be a foil, but it's probably a double rare.
Hopefully it's a double rare.
Yuka one time.
Yuka one time for the one time. Okay, Hanae back up. Amy. Kirino. So the next one, right?
Hoshino.
Oh,
Hoshino.
Oji-san! Okay.
This is the girl with the story. Well, that you guys were talking about, right?
Yeah, this is
That's-
Hanamori, pink girl. All right, so the climax combo, it's very similar to Roxy. So
Yeah.
on attack, if you have the climax, it gets +2 key power, and then you can choose one of the following effects: either deal 1 or ditch 3, deal 3.
Yeah.
Ditch 2.
Oh, sorry,
Ditch
ditch
two.
2, deal 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's interesting about this character, it heals, but then the first effect, it's experience 6, global 1k. So her base power is only 8.5.
To herself too, right?
Yeah, it includes herself. Yeah. So, but like once you get 3, then they all give global 3k total, so there'll be 11.5 if you have triple.
Interesting.
It also means that she is not particularly bad for standby because you can standby her out to the back row, and she.
Wait a minute, let me see
Wait,
this.
what? What do you mean? Wait a minute.
Does that work? That...
Yeah. It's just experience 6. So once you hit experience 6, you can standby her out to the back row, and she
Okay.
she is a global 1k.
Okay.
Yeah, not that it would be like particularly good, but like
If you ever wanted to play in a standby gate, then there you go.
Then you can do it.
Yeah.
Just not have like a plussing combo or anything. Or you can play the level 1 plussing standby, and then there's some interesting things you can do with her. But like, yeah, she's kind of interesting. All right, and then Moe. This is the Tsurugi.
That's a
Wow, that's a card.
This art, yeah. So she's kind of crazy. This card is pretty good though. It's on play. Pay 1, salvage a climax. So pretty good at getting your climaxes at level 3. And then her experience effect is experience 4. She gets +1k power and no events or backups during her attack.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Serviceable.
Serviceable, yeah. And then Yori swimsuit. This is I actually quite like this card. On play, you can reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Kivoto's character, you can choose one of your characters. It gets +2k power. So it kind of reminds me of Iroha from Hololive.
Hololive, yeah.
And then when this gets reversed in battle, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a level 2 or higher card, you can return this back to your hand. So
2 or higher. Well, it is experience deck.
yeah, it's an experience deck. But it's really nice because you can like give the power to somewhere else and then crash her and then hit the top check and then get it back, right? So
Something
it's
I
not
always disliked about the Iroha was that it made you mill too.
bad. Yeah, this one doesn't
So-
make you mill, so yeah.
This is Ayane Sakura's character.
Correct. This is Ayane.
That's
Man,
one of
she really likes voicing these types. Like, isn't she Prince Eugen in Azure Lane?
yeah.
And that's also like a white-haired, flat-chested.
Oh, she's definitely Prince Eugen is definitely not
She's
flat
not?
chested. No.
Okay, I should have known it's Azure Lane, but white hair, German kind of looking, exotic looking girl.
I would say Eugen and Yori's personalities
Personality
are really
quite
different. Yeah,
Yori's character is like she's like, you are not worthy to talk to me or my boss unless you like lick my feet.
Don't talk to me or my son.
she's kind of like a tsundere, but like more. Oh, sorry, no, she's kind of like a kudere-ish, but she tries to play it cool a lot of the time, but then like she gets really flustered easily.
Okay. By Sensei.
By Sensei. And then I mean Eugen's just more of like a kind of like an ara almost.
Yeah,
adjacent
whatever you
character.
do not go on YouTube and look up Iori feet. don't do that.
Wait, is that the anime?
Yes.
It's in the
Ah,
anime.
okay,
yeah, they adapted it. Shocking.
All right. So we did end up with what, 4 double rares?
Yeah,
for this
4 double
box,
rares
right?
because in my experience, again, if you don't pull an SP, then it's pretty likely.
Hopefully
you get
more boxes are on the 4 double rare side than 3 because man, as we've seen, we opened 3 boxes and we still don't have. We probably pulled like half of the
We
double
duped
rares.
multiple. So like what? You guys both pulled Mika and Wakamo,
Yes.
and then I duped Miyako with Mike's box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By our powers combined, yeah, we still have a ways to go.
So we have 2
We have two
Mikas.
Yeah. So who didn't we pull? We didn't pull Yuka, who is a
Okay, we didn't.
absolutely
We
broken
didn't
card.
pull Hanako drop search. which is
Hanako
Mio.
Memori,
We didn't pull Mimori. We didn't pull
Himari.
Himari. Oh, Himari brainstorm. Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't pull Himari brainstorm. We didn't pull swimsuit Hifumi.
We didn't pull
We didn't
Yuka.
put Izuna one comics combo.
Right.
I think that's it.
Is there a
Oh
red?
no, we didn't pull Hina. We didn't pull swimsuit Hina, which is the red double rare.
Is that the early play?
Yeah.
That's a
And we also did not pull Cherino, which is the Fuka, which is also a red double.
That was a double. Oh
That's a
my.
Yeah. So there's a lot of double rares we have not pulled.
Yeah.
A lot.
as to be expected with a couple
15.
boxes. Now, obviously, since this is a very early access, we don't have the rest of the cards to show you guys, but we will go over the majority of them in our gameplay videos, deck profiles, so on and so forth. We also don't have the trial decks yet, but we will still be doing our usual trial deck plus video, and we're just gonna have a little bit of a longer explanation at the beginning of that to kind of show off what the trial deck initially looks like and does. So you're still gonna get all the bases covered in terms of looking at the majority of what the booster box and the trial deck offers for Blue Archive. But yeah, that wraps up our Blue Archive early access box opening video. Thank you guys again for joining me. Thank you, Bushiroad, for Kayoko, and for the boxes in general. Any last words? I know Simu is very excited for this content block. He's our resident Blue Archive deck cooker, so I'm always excited to see what the chef brings to the table.
Yeah, I think this will be a really fun content block because all the decks are going to be really different, and they're all going to have a lot of like unique like fantasies that they're trying to accomplish. Like Blue Archive overall, at least in Japan, wasn't like the most competitive deck, but definitely had a lot of really fun stuff going on. So this will be less competitive, but a lot more fun in terms of, I think some crazy stuff is gonna happen.
I like the more fun is the better. The more unique the deck archetypes, I think the more fun we'll have. So, any final thoughts, Randall?
All I can really say about Blue Archive is cute girls are cute. Like, I don't play the game. I have watched like some of the anime. I can enjoy the character designs. That's like, yeah.
Quick, 3 things you like about Yuka.
Her personality, I like her visual appeal. So there's like, I don't know if you know this, but I know Simu knows this. There's like a series of like YouTube shorts that they do where it's like they have like a 3D model of the character, and it's just a short, and then the character just like talks to you for like a minute.
Okay.
And it's just like, can I take a minute of your time? And then they just like talk to you for like a minute. And so Yuka had like 20 of these like straight.
It started with Yuka. Yuka
Yeah.
was like the first character that.
Isn't
so, like-
Yuka the girl that like is known for like, Sensei Choto Skoshi Jitan?
That's
literally the series.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's literally a series. But like, yeah, like I liked her design at first, and then like they linked me that, and then I just started watching all of them, and I was like, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up from us at the Tressa Collectibles team. Thank you once again, Bushiroad, for sponsoring our boxes. After this video ends, I'm gonna go and buy some official Kayoko ASMR. And I'm gonna see what the hubbub is all about. You know, if this is official, then well,
There's
I'll get into it.
official Yuka SMR too.
I'm sure there is. I'm like, I already have, what's it called? I have the YouTube shorts. Like, I'm already good. Bro.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
all right. In a period of time post Blue Archives release, we will be getting back at you guys with the usual content, product or not, deck profiles, trial deck upgrades, and of course all the fun content from gameplay that is to follow. But from us at the Trustless Collectibles team, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye bye.